Warning for Kia and Hyundai drivers over an alarming new TikTok trend. We're not going to tell you exactly how this is done, but the challenge shows how cars can be stolen using readily available cables.
Kias are manufactured so that you can actually hotwire a Kia with an iPhone charger.
What? Effective vehicles are Kia models from the years 2011 to 2021 and Hyundai models from 2015 to 2021. For more, we're joined by Sunrise expert Val Quinn on all things technology. Kia, look, they're some of the most popular brands of any cars. How concerning is this?
Well, look, it is. It represents a lot of cars. And yeah, I mean, from 2022, these models are fixed, but you know, the cars earlier than that, I mean, lots of us have them. So yeah, it's going to affect a lot of people.
Okay, without telling us exactly how you can do it, how does a readily available cable that you might have on your kitchen bench start a car?
Well, I mean, what you'll see in the pictures too is that, you know, you have to remove the steering column, you have to rip that off, and then a USB cable can be used then to fiddle with the ignition stuff underneath that to start it up. So it's kind of the right fit for a certain part of that ignition. So that's how it works.
So if you own one of these cars, what can you do to protect it, stop it?
That's really interesting. I read the statements from Kia and Hyundai, and they basically said, we're aware of it. If you have a 22 model, that's fine. But if you have any questions, contact us. So they're not really offering any solutions at all, which is pretty concerning. But I think the real key is that if your car has an immobilizer, then it won't work. But these cars that are earlier than that don't come with immobilizers as standard. So that's the trick.
Okay, so a lot of cars obviously becoming more advanced. Are we going to see more of these types of things happen?
Well, look, cars are becoming more electronic. They're almost like, you know, smartphones or computers as well as machines. So the ability to download software to the car is great because it can improve the car's performance. If it's an electric car, it gives you better battery life, but they can get hacked. And there's been a lot of hacks recently with brands like Tesla and those guys because they have software updates that you can download to. So we will see more of that.
Okay.
Or we could do what we used to do in the 80s, just get one of the steering locks.
Well, that's right. Use a steering lock.
Bring those back.
Yes.
Yep.
Very simple.
Good idea. Well, very low tech, but effective.
That will save you. Or you can get an aftermarket immobilizer as well if you're really, really concerned. So you can add that to your car too. So
Okay.
yeah.
To be able to actually steal it.
Oh boy, we're going to talk about some viral TikTok challenges and trends. That's a popular discussion topic. This one, though, pretty concerning.
Yeah, so Arlington police are highlighting it now. They're saying it is called the Kia Challenge. It's targeting cars, leading to more thefts. Suzanne Bruner is here with more. Okay, this challenge targeting a couple of brands in particular.
Yeah, so we're talking about people targeting Kias and Hyundais. Turns out thieves have found a way to easily break into the ignition, and the problem is spreading on social media, specifically TikTok. It shows mostly teens stealing these cars, taking them for joyrides, and often crashing or abandoning these vehicles. Now, Arlington police have seen more teens steal older model Kias and Hyundais. In July alone, there were 12. Most have happened in the last week, and police have arrested several people for this. One woman told us someone stole her new Kia out of her driveway. Luckily, police found it.
It's really terrible because I worked really hard for that car and I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, police say these types of thefts can happen in less than a minute. People are using things like USB cables to get away with the cars. Now, while officers are focusing on stopping these thefts, they do recommend you do several things to prevent it from happening too. So consider getting anti-theft devices such as steering wheel lock or a kill switch. Also, get an alarm system. Also, you can try and park your car closer to your home. Look, I get it, it's extremely hot outside, but don't leave your keys in the car, not even to keep your AC running. I've seen folks do this, Mark, so probably not a good idea to do that right now. And it's unfortunate that this is another thing folks have to worry about.
You might be able to deter them just by not making it easy, because these aren't knowledgeable, criminals with a history of, knowing how to bypass devices. This is just a, 1, 2, 3 step they learned online.
A big warning tonight for car owners, with some models being specifically targeted by thieves.
There's also a tie to teens and to TikTok.
Tia Ewing is here to start us off. Tia.
Well, Don and Corey, it's really crazy how these illegal trends take off on social media. It started in Milwaukee, but now it's made its way here to Chicagoland and also Northwest Indiana. It's a problem for police departments all across the country.
I see they tried to steal my Kia, bro. They out here on that, man. I don't where you at.
This past weekend, over a dozen Kia and Hyundai vehicles were stolen in Lake County, Indiana. And just days ago, Calumet City Police put out a warning saying thieves have figured out a way to bypass the security features and steal the car or leave them damaged.
Someone tried to steal my Kia Soul last night.
TikTok has pulled many of the videos showing how thieves are tearing out the steering column using a simple USB cord to start the ignition.
This is pretty much just hot wiring a car with no wiring required. They just really dropped the ball in security in this regard. And any other vehicle, turning the key would not give you the desired result of starting.
Kia model years 2011 to 2021 are impacted, and Hyundai models from 2015 through 2021. A class action lawsuit filed claims that Kia and Hyundai didn't install immobilizers in their older model vehicles because it was too costly.
If there's no immobilizer in place, it's the simple mechanics of turning the key would start the vehicle, and that's what's happening in this case. But normally that would be disabled by that immobilizer recognizing that this key does not belong to that vehicle.
Both car makers admit to the problem and made changes to their 2022 models to prevent this. Kia releasing a statement that says Kia America is aware of the rise in vehicle thefts of a subset of trim levels. All 22 models and trims have an immobilizer applied either at the beginning of the year or as a running change. Hyundai is also responding, saying these vehicles meet or exceed federal motor vehicle safety standards, and engine immobilizers are standard equipment on all new Hyundai vehicles. Still, David Young, a software and car analyst, says there's something basic and low tech you can do to stay protected.
Put a club on your vehicle. Just the simple steps can deter a lot of this.
And police are also telling drivers to lock their doors, park in a well-lit space near cameras, keep valuables out of the car, and put the car alarm on. At the live desk tonight, I'm Tia Ewing.